Lunch practically comes in its own edible bowl today. You will be scooping your way to low-carb heaven with a light and fresh stuffed avocado. Kristin Andrus is bringing us this meal inspiration. We are falling all over ourselves. This looks like food art
on
a plate.
No, it does. It does. And I actually did a little research on avocados. I eat a lot of avocados.
You love avocados.
I love them. I just think they're creamy. They have the good fat. Now, I'm not going to talk about how much fat is in them because it's actually way more than I thought. So that kind of surprised me. So it made me think like I would probably stick to like a half of an avocado. When you look at a serving size, it's actually a third of an avocado.
Oh, wow.
If you're kind of looking at serving size, which matters,
Portions,
right?
Sure.
I was saying like once you chop it up and put it in a guacamole, I could eat a whole bowl of it.
Right.
So this is probably a good way to eat it because you're actually eating bites of avocado. And then what we're doing with it makes it super healthy. There's no sauces. You know me, I'm not a saucy type of gal. And so, I am.
It depends how you define it.
Right.
Is this a meal, Kristin?
So yeah, I think it can be. So I have a couple of different options to show you. I thought it'd be fun to show you, especially if you have a bunch of avocados that are ripe and kind of ready to go.
Because they turn fast.
Exactly. And so I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk a little bit about the avocados and then show you like, let's say you have friends over for a lunch. You could do the strawberry and feta salad. And we'll talk about a breakfast one.
Oh my goodness.
Lunch. I think lunch can sometimes be so hard for what do we do. But making that easy. And then a dinner idea.
Yeah, great mom food on the lunch
totally.
How do we choose a good avocado?
Okay, so now one of the things on the avocado is you look at this pit. This little thing, and then what you do is you pick it up. If it comes off easily, then you know it's good. And inside, if it's green, then it's perfect.
Okay.
If you feel this, you want it just to kind of indent a tiny bit.
Yeah.
If you feel holes or patches or kind of really sinks in, that's probably past its prime. If you take off that little cap and it's brown inside, then it's probably
pass it over.
Yeah. As soon as my avocados get a little bit soft to the touch, I put them right into my refrigerator, and they will last for a while in there, which I think is awesome.
Okay.
You know, I normally cut mine in half. I normally kind of go like that, and then I twist it off like that, which makes it really easy. And then another thing that's really cool. Now, what's interesting? I just learned this today. Okay, so we take this avocado. The most nutritious part of the avocado is this part.
Really?
Is what's closest to the skin. And so when you do it in quarters and then you peel it like this, you actually get the most nutritious part.
Hello.
Which makes sense. And then it's so easy to cut. You know, people kind of do those pretty avocado things.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But this is a part that you want, where if you're scooping it, here you want to make sure you get all the way.
Yeah, dig on
all
in.
the way to the bottom.
Okay, can we get to the combinations?
Yes, let's get to the combinations. Okay, so the first one, I just love like strawberries. I think we're kind of getting to that spring. You feel a little bit of warmth in the air.
And fruity.
Right. And so I cut my avocado in half, and then I added some arugula, some strawberries, which is just fresh and fun, and then a little bit of feta. I would do maybe like a dash of olive oil or a little bit of lemon juice, and then I love balsamic glaze. It just adds like a richness and a depthness that's so good.
And
so this combination,
thicker than just like
so I'll show you. I won't make this whole thing, but I'll show you how. See how it's probably a little bit more sugary than a balsamic, but you know it's not a full-blown salad dressing.
Right.
It's just a little bit of rich balsamic, which is so good.
I love that idea.
Yeah. So it's fun just to, and if you have girlfriends over or you want to serve it before you have a meal or something, it's a little bit fancier way of doing it, right?
What are we doing for breakfast?
Okay, so breakfast, I did scrambled eggs, and I just put them on top of this. You just fill it any way you want, and really you could do anything you want. And then I added some ham. I got some ham from the deli.
Load it up and
you
let
literally
it spill over.
load it up. I did some mushrooms. So once again, we have the avocado, which is a little bit higher in fat. But then we have, you know, some lean protein, we have eggs. I actually think for this, I would maybe even do, you know, a couple of eggs and then a couple of egg whites, just because you're already getting, you know, a lot of the fat in there. So you could do some more egg whites.
Here's lunch today.
This is one of my favorites. I love this so much. So the tuna salad I did is just totally unique and different, not what you're used to. I get the albacore tuna. Once again, I'm not using mayo. I'm not using anything like that, but it is still so fresh and good. I'm adding a little bit of cilantro.
Okay.
I'm chopping up cucumber. You could do celery. You could add relish if you want. I didn't. Some green onion and then a lot of lime juice.
And it's not dry?
And salt and pepper, no.
Okay.
Because for one, you have like the creamy avocado.
True.
You have lime juice, salt and pepper, cucumber. It's so good.
I'm gonna try it.
It is so delicious.
All right, and last but not least.
And then this is to show you that, I was gonna grab one of these, is that people always say, well, would your kids eat it out of an avocado? Maybe not. Some of my kids would, some of them wouldn't. So you could totally just, you know, scoop the avocado, have it on the side, put chicken on the side, beans, corn. So it doesn't have to be, you can, you know, it's kind of a more fancy way of doing it, and it's kind of fun, but it's definitely easy just to scoop out the avocado just like that. Now we know we want to get to the base, right? We want to make sure that that healthy part.
But piece it out for the kids.
Piece it out for the kids, slice it up, add some lime juice, lemon juice, salt and pepper.
Little bit of salt.
Very important for that.
Here's the thing, Kristin is hooking you up with fresh food inspiration like this all the time on your Instagram, plus killer workouts, plus letting us in on your darling family life. How can we follow you?
Kristin Andrus on Instagram.
She'll become one of your favorite feeds very quickly. So thanks for sharing. This is a great idea.
Thanks so much.